Hey Lost Kids, it's Dink aka Boy here, and back with a new video. As you guys can tell by the title down below, this video is quite serious. And yeah, so today I will be talking about this condition I have called gastritis acid reflux. It would be really appreciated if you kids stick around and get to know more about me and this condition. So keep watching if you want to know more. If not, just exit now. Just exit now. So please stick around. With that being said, hi, my name is Dink, and I have gastritis acid reflux. Before I get into how I was basically diagnosed with gastritis acid reflux, I thought I'd give you guys a background story of how probably it started. As a baby, my mom told me that it was very difficult for her to nurse me and feed me. Every time I ate, I would usually throw up or spit up. My parents, I guess, didn't think it was that concerning because babies do throw up and spit up. They're babies. As I got a little older, probably around the age of 7, we found out that I couldn't have soda. I literally barfed streams of soda, like streams. So I just didn't have soda. And when I got invited to school parties and sleepovers, stuff like that, my parents and I had to tell whoever was hosting it that I couldn't have soda. And that I needed to bring fruit punch, or they had to apply fruit punch in order for me to drink. And as odd as it sounds, I was teased for not being able to have soda. Yeah. And I kind of felt like an outcast, not being able to have soda. Even though soda's bad for you anyway. As I got older, there were times where I would throw up my food. And I kind of just dealt with it. I just thought that's how I was. I just had a sensitive stomach. And this was around when I was in middle school and in high school. And I got bullied for it. People would call me anorexic, and some people would call me bulimic. And as sucky as it sounds, there are people who I thought cared and loved me who would call me those things too. And it sucked. But I just dealt with it. After high school, when I was 19 and 20, I was having this vomiting more often. And I would get a pain in my stomach. And it got to the point it was unbearable, basically. And I went to the emergency room. Not just once, but multiple times. And they would just run the same test over and over. X-rays, ultrasounds, blood work, etc. And they couldn't find what was wrong with me. So I just dealt with it. As I got older, it got worse. I started spitting up. Just spit up. Just phlegm, basically. Time to time I would vomit, but it was mostly spit up and phlegm. It got so bad to where my appetite was abnormal. I literally had to force myself to eat sometimes. And we're all human. We need food to survive. We need food to have energy. And I just couldn't eat. I felt like I was never hungry. My body was telling me I wasn't. But I knew I needed food. And I literally had to force myself to eat. Like, force myself to eat. And sometimes I wouldn't eat a lot. And people thought I was weird. People thought, like I said, I was anorexic or something. And it sucked. It sucked so bad. And the times I was spitting up, it was usually in the morning, sometimes night. And I would get this piercing pain in my stomach. Piercing. And my throat would burn. And it got so bad I went to the doctors. A different one. And they did the same test. Some new ones too. And that's when I was diagnosed with gastritis acid reflux. And basically I have ulcers in my stomach, which are sores in my stomach that built. Gastritis is the lining of my stomach is being inflamed. And acid reflux is what causes the spitting. When I eat or eat too fast. You have this part of your throat, your esophagus, and I forget the other one that's supposed to close. Mine doesn't close. Mine stays open or slightly open, which causes acid to build in my esophagus and in my stomach. And I take 2 medications, mainly just one. I take it every single morning in order for me not to spit up. There's another one I'm supposed to take, but I don't because it tastes nasty. I'm supposed to take it 30 minutes before I eat breakfast and 30 minutes before I have dinner. And it's supposed to prevent acid and ulcers building in my stomach. And literally every day I have what I like to call a gastritis attack, which means I spit up every morning. And it sucks knowing that when I wake up, the first thing that's probably going to happen is I'm going to spit up. Actually, this morning I had an attack. I was spitting up in the bathroom sink, and it led to throw up. Not many of you know, but I do have slightly a form of anxiety. And putting my anxiety and my gastritis acid reflux together, they kind of bond together. They're like best friends. When I have a gastritis attack, I have a panic attack, which rarely happens. What mainly happens is if I have a panic attack or an anxiety attack, my gastritis kicks in. And some people just don't understand that. I had an ex-boyfriend who didn't. One of the main reasons he broke up with me is because of my condition. He said he couldn't do it anymore. He couldn't take care of me. And I don't blame him. Because when I was diagnosed is when I was in a relationship with him. And I didn't know how to handle it. But it sucks knowing every morning I will wake up and spit up. And there's certain foods I can't have. Such as spicy food, chocolate, coffee, and alcohol. And I'm only 23. And all those things are pretty much my favorite things. But the ones that affect me the most are spicy food and chocolate. Which chocolate I found out last year. And it sucks a lot. And your doctor has to tell you the worst things that can happen, just so they kind of get it in your head. And the worst things that can happen to me is I can develop an ulcer tumor. I can get stomach cancer. And if I ever decide to get pregnant, my gastritis will be that much worse. And pregnant women tend to get gastritis. But since I already have it, it'll be that much worse. Trust me, I know. And it just sucks to have this condition and deal with it. And people not understanding or judging you for it. But I am super, super thankful that I know what it is. I finally know what's wrong with me. I have medication to take. And that I'm still living. I'm still here. And if I ever do get any of those really bad conditions and it becomes worse, I'm going to deal with it. And I'm just going to accept it. Because maybe that was just planned for me. And even though it sucks a lot, and I mean a lot, it does, it truly does, I'm happy that I'm here. And that I have friends who love me, family, a boyfriend, a job, a roof over my head, and food on my plate. Because even though I have to live with this, I'm still happy. I'm still me. And I'm still alive. And it's something I'll always be thankful for. And this condition will never get the best of me. And it will never control me. Even though it's basically part of my life every single day, it's not going to affect me that much. Because I'm happy. And that's okay. And I just want people to understand that this is just me. And this is what I deal with. And I just wanted to make this video so people would understand more about this condition. That people won't make fun of people who have this condition. You guys get to know me better. You guys get to know this condition better. And people who have this condition relate to it. And know that they're not the only people with it. Because this condition can last months. Or it can last like me. I believe it's been 3 years since I've had this condition. Maybe longer. But I know that there's worse things that I can have. And I don't mind having this condition even though it sucks a lot. But anyways, if you made it this far into the video, I really, really, really do appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching it. And I apologize for crying, and I apologize for making a serious video. But I honestly just wanted people to understand this condition, get to know me better, and people who have this condition relate. But if you do have this condition or any questions about this condition, you guys can always comment down below or talk to me. Don't be afraid to. And I just really, really appreciate it if you guys watched this video. Thank you so much. It truly means a lot to me. And I promise I'll do fun videos soon. And yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. It means a lot. And I hope to see you kids soon. Make sure you guys subscribe for more videos. Trust me, I'll try not to do too many serious videos like this anymore. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Really do appreciate it. And hope to see you kids soon. Okay, bye.